Well, hello, family. It has been an interesting past little week or so. As you can probably tell by the empty bunk behind me, John has moved out of the room now. He moved out this afternoon, so that means that I get the bottom bunk. And not only do I get the bottom bunk, but I figure logically, if the person on the bottom bunk is going to be trying to sleep, they're not going to want the person right in front of the window to be on their laptop or something like that. So I decided to do the considerate thing and I just took both. So I now have the bottom bunk and the window desk, which is going to be kind of nice to have a little bit of a breeze coming in there and be able to just look outside in the sunlight and stuff like that. So it'll be kind of cool, but part of me is worried that it'll be kind of empty and secluded up here, but I'm not quite sure about that. I had Cody and some other people just coming up and just hanging out for a little bit, so that was kind of nice. So another part of me is also kind of worried that I'm gonna like having kind of this space where I can just kind of do whatever I want and not have to be considerate of anybody else. But this will only be a temporary thing. It'll only be until after Christmas, when hopefully some newbies come on board and they get involved in PLBC for the second semester of this year. So that'll be pretty interesting. This past week, I've been in an intensive. I've been hosting for Duffy Robbins, who is come to be known as one of the youth ministry Yodas, as it were. He's fairly knowledgeable about student ministry and about kind of what's going on in the culture there and how it functions and how it better runs. So it was really, really great to have a class from him. It was youth ministry management is what we were taking. So it was great to hang out with him, hear from him, and get some good tips and tricks for doing student ministry right. I was hosting for him, which basically just means that I was getting all the papers ready beforehand. I was making sure the projector was set up and all of his stuff was ready to go. I was going and getting his diet Pepsis for him and all that kind of stuff. It was a little bit of a dorky job, but I got hooked up with some Clements perks from our coffee bar, so that was pretty fun. It was neat to be able to do that and just kind of hang out a little bit with him. Another thing that happened after the intensive was over, we had a Saturday morning session. After the intensive was over, me and a couple friends went to Abbotsford, British Columbia, and we were just hanging out there for a bit, doing some homework, and there's my phone in the background. Um, we were just hanging out and doing some study sessions. We went to this cool little cafe that we found in a place downtown. We hung out at Tim Hortons and was just hanging out, doing some reading, getting caught up on some stuff that we might have missed out during the whole intensive. That was fun to do for like 6 or 7 hours and just kind of get away, get out of Surrey, get off campus, and be away for a little bit. It was really, really fun. So something that happened today was I was talking with Rob Buzza, the president of PLBC and the senior pastor of Northridge, the church that I go to here. And I've been talking to him about getting more involved in Northridge and what that might look like. And today he was actually hinting about maybe getting me on board with some of the actual youth night stuff and trying to work out me borrowing the school van to go to Maple Ridge every Friday and just kind of help out with that. So I'm not quite sure what exactly that will look like, but it'll be pretty interesting. I was talking to him today about that, and we were also talking about some really cool stuff that's happening tomorrow. We're having our campus cleanup day, which is basically a day where all the students who are involved in PLBC come in for a work day. And what we do is we do some cleaning around the school. We do some deep cleans. We clean windows. We get underneath the registers and all that stuff. Get into every nook and cranny. We replace projector bulbs, and we do vacuuming and some weeding in some of the gardens that we have around here. And the past two cleanup days, we have one every semester. So the past 2 semesters, I've helped out with sound stuff. I'll probably be doing that again this year with another guy from the music program named Luke Knoll, and we'll just kind of go through everything and try and weed through some of the crap that we have laying around here and let them know kind of what we need to make things a little bit more functional. So it'll be pretty interesting. There's my phone again. Sorry about that. It's just like real life. So that's something that we're really looking forward to, because right after the campus cleanup day, is actually something really cool. We have our Canada versus the World softball tournament. We have all of our Canadian students go up against all of our international students in a softball game that we play just down the road, just down 152nd Avenue. And it's always a great time. It's so much fun to get out there and just, just be hitting a baseball again is so much fun for me. I miss it a lot of the times, and just have a lot of fun when we can get together and just really enjoy it and just have a good time. So we're really looking forward to that tomorrow. I'm helping kind of coordinate it with one of the alumni here. She's coming back because she really loves softball, so I let her know that this was happening, and she was like, I'll help make it happen. So we teamed up together, and we decided that we would try and make this the best that we could make it be. So that's something really cool. So something that we have coming up a little bit. This is just John and I are going to be going to Alberta to spend Thanksgiving with two of our friends, Brad and Jessica Westergaard. We know them from back home at Smythe Street Cathedral, and we're really tight with them. We stayed at their house on our way to BC last year. We spent Thanksgiving with them last year, and so we're going to be going there and hanging out. And we're going to be going on our second annual grouse hunt. So we're going to go out and we're going to take the 22 and we're going to see what we can see and see what we can hunt down. So it'll be a lot of fun just driving around in the truck and having a good time hanging out with some really good friends. So one other thing just before I let you guys go, one quick update. I've been involved in gratis, we call it, which is something that each of our students do. We work 3 hours a week to help subsidize some of the costs. Some of them some students work in the kitchen, some students work at the coffee bar downstairs, some of them work in the library. And what this does is this takes away from PLBC needing to hire staff to be doing these things. So it helps subsidize and keep our costs low and keep us one of the most affordable Bible colleges in all of Canada. And part of my gratis has actually been working with the enrollment counselor. What he does is he talks to prospective students and just kind of gets them plugged into the school and gets them kind of hyped up and pumped up about, coming to PLBC. And what I've been asked to do over the past week is look after getting some blogs together for our student blog Under the A-Frame. So I've actually written one myself, so if you guys want to go on and check that out, it's just a quick little blurb that's on there. It'll be posted within the next day or two. It's undertheaframe.ca. That's under the A-frame.ca. It's just the letter A, nothing special about it. You can also go onto the PLBC website, and there's a link there at the bottom to our student blog, and it's really cool. It's a great way to keep in touch with different students and see what's really happening around campus and everything like that. It's a great place for us to send our prospective students just to see what other people are saying about our school, see what they're writing about our school and what their opinion is. So that's something, if you guys want to check it out, that would be really cool. Be interested to see what you guys come across and see what you guys find out about the school that you didn't know before. So just want to let you know that I love you guys. I'm thinking about you every day, and we'll talk to you real soon, okay? See ya.